show you guys here because kind of got so frustrated along the way that I just gave up on caring about recording. But got the parking brakes remounted. That was rude. Let's just call rude being the word to describe that. So what I learned for anyone who wants to try and do this, and Phil's technique was a little bit different, was I put this guy, the thing that connects to the lever itself that's in the cabin, on first, and then put this spring in. It feeds in a little weird to these holes. So I put this spring in on both shoes. Then I put both shoes on, and I put in their retentioning springs. Or retaining springs, I guess is the right word. And then what I did for this spring is I took this guy, I hooked it in here, and then I hooked the spring on here and locked it in here. I'll use this hole as an example, but locked it in on the spring, and then I basically just used this to pry it, and then eventually once you got to a certain point, it slid down and locked itself onto there. And then I used a flathead screwdriver to pry the shoes apart to get the adjuster on. And then well, it kind of was being a little finicky with putting the rotors on, and then I just kicked the rotor on, and it seems to have slid on pretty well. I don't know how much of it you guys will see, but we got the new wheel bearings installed. I'm just trying to fix this boot. The boot's folded weird. Ugh. There we go. Got the new wheel bearings installed. Got the CV axles reinstalled. They're definitely a little more greasy than I would have liked them to be, but basically Phil's gonna we're gonna tap this set screw hole, hopefully here. But basically, just so you guys are aware, to change, you saw to change the wheel bearing, you got to remove the CV axle. What I found was best was to bolt the hub to the CV axle, at least with a couple of bolts. Then you can drive your bolts in here. You just keep the hub or keep the CV axle like right here, and then you can lift this up and bolt it in there, and then start to drive the rest of your bolts in. We still got a couple of challenges to tackle before we can get the tires and wheels on. One particular kind of rude one being that bolt that's stuck in there, and a couple of parts we're gonna need for the brake line, but Phil's got the tap. And
yeah, we got a little tap over here. And does this guy go in there? This one's already threaded, right?
Yeah.
All right, so either I'm gonna f this up or, oh, dude, that's perfect. Okay, so this is the right size tap, which is excellent.
Yeah, it looks like someone previously struggled through getting one of the set screws out of the hub.
Yeah. Folks, you want to put a little bit of fucking grease in there? That's probably a little, yeah, that's a lot, but okay. Adam's a big guy of never too much.
Yeah, you can wipe it on my pant.
Grease. No, that's good.
Just wipe right here. There you go.
Thank you.
It's not like these pants are going to be used for church.
Oh, yeah. She's biting in there. Try to keep it square, which I'm not really doing too hot of a job of. Oh. Yeah, there's still some shit in there. We probably could have drilled it one bigger.
Yeah.
Oof. Come on. Can you bite? Yarg! She's not biting. Oh, there, it's a bite.
Nope.
Nope.
As soon as you wiggle it, it loses.
Yeah. I don't know, we got lots to go in here, so.
Ooh.
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 Okay.
Oh.
Okay. We might be alright. She's starting to...
Feel like it's threaded?
Yeah. There we go. I think she's threading through now. All right, so now we're gonna back off. I think that's like the procedure. You want to back off like half a turn, then go like 4 turns. Just kind of like clean up your crap that you're biting. And I'm gonna hit one of the studs pretty soon here. Well, my fingers certainly are.
And look at all the crap you got on the back.
Oh yeah. All right, and that's pretty much it. Cause yep, I'm gonna start hitting the threads, and then that's gonna be a bigger mess if I make that tap all. Yeah, we definitely could have drilled it one step larger. I bet you the difference was that we were drilling with like an SAE bolt or an SAE drill, and then there is obviously a metric. Well, let's see if she's happy in there.
Yep, my fingers are freezing. I'm gonna need you to.
Yeah. I don't know why I bought XL. I just saw them on sale and I was like, that's me. I'm gonna call that good. All right, wait, actually.
You got a screwdriver right there.
Ooh. Ooh.
Nice.
You guys saw that almost live. It's not live because this happened many days prior to you watching this. However, you just watched that shit get tapped. Find the rest on Pornhub. That's where I do most of my tapping.
Nice.
Yeah, that's quite nice. That is quite nice. I don't know if I need to go back through there again. I think we're all right.
Yeah. All right, and you guys are gonna watch me. You're gonna watch my thigh. Apparently, you're gonna watch me mutilate this rotor by touching it. I know everyone's always like, "Don't touch the rotor surface. Don't touch the braking surface."
Yeah, no.
Literally. Off.
I tried for like the first half hour on the front brakes to not touch that rotor. Yeah, with that, we're gonna just buy brake clean. It doesn't matter.
Yeah. And make sure it's seated on there right that way.
And then once we're done huffing the cans of brake clean, then we'll buy more brake clean to actually clean the rotors.
And I'll show you guys too. It's not my best work, definitely not. Not like I've had any great work, but just to kind of, make it look prettier. I ground this down a little bit, and it definitely looks
Heaps better. I mean,
Yeah.
it was a completely rebuilt strut, so, obviously we wanted it to look new. Everything inside of that strut is brand new. Everything on top of, like, the whole strut assembly is brand new. The only thing that obviously wasn't new was the body, the housing of it. However, even the inside of the housing, because the prior strut inserts were leaking, there's oil all up in them, so technically they were rust-proofed from the inside out. The only thing that we really had was some surface rust on there, which obviously Adam's showing you he cleaned that up real nice and well, sprayed it black, so now it's just going to look even more mint.
You'll see we have, we're in Michigan, you guys know that. It's we got first snow today. It's November 14th, 13th, no 8th, and we got 8th. Snow. That's crazy for Michigan, at least for southeast Michigan. But we got one propane space heater. That 1 pound tank has lasted all day. One electric and one propane back there.
Is that frost on the propane tank?
Yeah, they do that.
What?
When you drain them all, they do that. Yeah. But as long as the top is warm, that's all that matters.
Yeah.
I'll show you guys. Painted our airbox mount too. It looks mint.
It's already dry?
Yeah, it's like 20-30 minute drying enamel paint.
That looks great, dude. Yeah. Well, I'm happy with that.
Yeah, that's gonna look so good right here, nice and.
Just need those big bolts.
All right, welcome back, guys. So as you can tell, we got some new upgraded hardware for our recording. I got us a drone too, so we're gonna expect some pretty cool shots coming up here. It's gonna be actually pretty fucking sick. But we made some really, really good progress today. Probably one of the most productive days we've had, in all honesty. Phil's working on cleaning up right now. Got him mic'd up too, so that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
So you guys will see from the last part I recorded here, we had this trailing arm dropped. Now we got the trailing arm back in on both sides. new suspension struts in there. We got our, you can't really see it, but I ground down that sway bar a ton and repainted it, as well as those sway bar links, or the little mounts, these little guys right here. Let me see if I can turn on a flashlight. All right, I turned on the light, but you can see now the sway bar is nice and glossy. We put some black enamel paint on there, some sturdy paint, and repainted those. Where's my hand? These guys here, the little clips that hold on. We got that remounted. I got our brake lines. I rerouted some brake lines and put in some new brake lines. These are going to have to be bent a little bit and adjusted, but you can see where we got our upgrade, technically, the braided line. And then this braided line kind of sucked because it came as a female to female for the rear. So I bought this little 3/16 and bent it. So we'll be able to just kind of plug it into the back of the caliper like this and bend it whichever way we need, which is pretty freaking cool. And we got our end links in. And we made a ton of progress today. And shout out to my brother and Phil, because I fucked up, as you guys saw, and completely snapped this bolt back here. Phil's what are you doing there, bud?
There was this guy that this here.
Oh yeah.
I took him off so I could have better clearance for accessing something back there, which it did give me a little bit better clearance, but I just forgot to put him back on.
So you guys saw I mentioned previously multiple times this bolt up here on the top of that sway bar mount was this heater's getting warm, was snapped, and I messed up last night working on the car and retapped it at the wrong angle, and Phil and my brother helped us somehow, some way retap it at the right angle. I don't know, I feel like we are luckier than luck with that, but we got it retapped. It's very sturdy in there. It's in great shape. Couldn't be happier with the fact that we were able to kind of recover that situation. You can see I got this brake line bent as well here. It comes out right here, exactly the same spot as the other one. Just got to get that little 90 on there. We're ready for our brake pad sensors. I mean, it's starting to really come together here. We got our fuel lines coming up over the torsion bar. We got the torsion carrier and everything remounted. And up front here, you can see we got the calipers fully connected in and together. This front end is ready to be used, ready to go, ready to spin, ready to do some drifting. Just ready for some action.
Dude, it looks so good. Yeah, we got the strut housing all repainted and everything, so it looks good. Still a little bit of rust, but I mean, it just obviously. It's a strut housing. The inside is what we rebuilt with brand new parts. Top mounts brand new, brakes brand new. Hubs are used, but we pressed in the new bearings and everything, and I mean everything down here. This is all. It's not brand new. It's used, but reconditioned with new bushings on the LCAs. So, stainless steel braided brake lines. I mean, it's ready to roll, really. Obviously, a little bit of friction there from brand new brake pads, but a couple 60 to zeros will fix that right up.
And we did fire it up today, and that AC compressor was screaming for help.
Worse and worse every time. Yeah, unfortunately,
it just sounded horrible. But you guys can see now that I got a light on that. This gloss just looks so nice here too on this airbox mount. I'm very happy with the way things are coming along. Realistically, the only things left that we have to do before it starts rolling is the rear brake calipers.
Yeah, rear brake calipers, and then obviously we're gonna go through and just like any type of oil in this car, we're gonna change it out. Obviously, engine oil.
Engine oil is gonna get changed before
it has like 0 miles on it, literally 0 miles on the engine oil, maybe like 20 to 30 running minutes total. But obviously you guys know whenever you're doing major work with the engine, especially when you're
doing like front main, rear main, anything like that, you could have some assembly lube built into that oil. We don't want to be running through that.
Plus all of the shavings that might be in the engine that'll be floating in the
Hopefully none.
hopefully
yes.
none. But if there were anything from it sitting for so long,
yeah, we'll even take
at
an
least
oil
be
sample.
kind of flushing it out.
There's I know Adam was just saying before it gets running, we only need the rear brakes. There's still much more small things to tackle, like
I do have that guy in my car.
Oh, you have that guy?
Soaking in vinegar.
Yeah, nice. So, I mean, we might even be able to test that out today if you want to go grab that.
It's just starting to look like we rebuilt this car. It's really starting to look like we rebuilt it a little bit. So, but I'm going to go grab that resistor, whatever the heck it's called.
Yeah, resistor pack.
Resistor pack. Oh, I will show you guys. I'm not sure if I touched base on it, but we did sandblast and repaint all of these. Shout out to Mark at Plyhammer Parts. He's been super helpful.
Seriously, Mark is freaking awesome, dude. He's got a Facebook store. He's got a store on Shopify as well, where he's just kind of pulling parts that, best conditioned parts from his yard, listing them up there. And he's seriously got the most fair prices on 944s. Everything with Porsches, they got a Porsche tax with it. But, Mark, obviously, he understands, like, these cars, they're different. They don't really fall into that Porsche tax bracket anyways. They were always considered the poor man's Porsche. And his parts are definitely fairly priced for anyone that's going through those, reconditioning and rebuilds. So
yeah, I'll probably put the link to his website, just if anyone's curious or anything, in the description of this video, if you're curious. But like I bought a caliper off of him because we needed a new piston, because this piston, you can tell the bleeder valve got we just couldn't get it out of there. So he sent us. I messaged him on Facebook, and he sent us the exact caliper we needed, and I ordered it and sandblasted it and repainted it, and it worked out perfect. He's been very helpful. He's gotten us a ton of the small little knick-knack plastic parts and stuff that we needed. So if you guys need anything, 10 out of 10 recommend him. He's so helpful, so amazing. So
really responsive too.
Yeah, very, very. I always get a response within 24 hours from him on Facebook, which is, for how much business I'm sure he does, I just really appreciate that. And you guys can see the rear calipers here. We got these. Phil put this piston back together, it looks like. So we got to get these rebuilt. This is going to be a little bit of a hassle for these retainer springs, but
yeah, you could, dude, like, see how bent out of shape they are. They're okay to be a little bent, but that's
pretty bent.
Yeah, dude. So we're proud. This one I think is a little better, not too much though. Yeah, it's a little better. I don't know, man. I'm still gonna try and keep looking for these. Jesus Christ. I'm gonna turn it on.
Yeah, you're fine.
Clear in the engine?
Yep, clear.
That's crazy how fast it started.
Yeah, when it's not been sitting for a while. No way.
It works. That's one. It's blowing on one. Dude.
Vinegar.
Vinegar.
What about 2?
2 works.
3? Oh my God. That's exactly why I pulled my phone out to record too, because I was like, maybe if it works.
Wait, there was
All right, guys. Oh, damn, that's a dirty camera. There we go. But it's cold. As you can tell, I got a hood up, Carhartt on, and it's cold. We got 4 heaters going. 1, 2, 3, 4. 2 space heaters, and it's still cold. It's got to be like at least 40 degrees in this garage. Like, I'm standing over this heater just trying to keep myself warm.
At most 40 degrees.
At most. But I want to show you guys, we got the calipers reassembled. So those are looking, the rear calipers, we've been waiting on these new rear guide springs for God knows how long. I had to get them sent from Atlanta. Shout out to 944 Store for those. So he sent us some free shirts too, and he expedited the shipping for us for free. And we just got to get the correct hardware kit with the correct little cross member to go in here. You got to keep an eye out because they like to market the front ones in here, but they're not for the front. We need specific for the rear. But we did make a lot of progress. We got this shifter linkage. You can see there's a new shifter linkage hidden back in there. That was probably the worst thing on this entire car. I think I see a rogue washer in there. So that's kind of interesting. Let me go ahead and just grab this guy. Yep, rogue washer. That was rude. Like, I can't describe to you. There's a bolt up on the other side over here to get the linkage up top. It's kind of hard to point out there, but it was horrible. Like, trying to do that with this tiny little 11 millimeter wrench they gave us it was a pain. I mean, but got to do what you got to do, I guess. So we got that swapped in, and this shifter is in such nice shape. I'll show you guys. First, second, third, fourth, fifth, reverse. She's in good shape. Phil put the dash back together.
Yep. I don't know if you guys ever saw, but these a lot of these switches were just kind of, pushed in, and they didn't really look very nice, so we got all that fixed up. It looks a lot better. Obviously you could tell that there's the whole shift boot assembly that's missing, but I'm gonna need to get some leather for the shifter itself, and this little shift boot is really just to prevent, well, we're gonna need a new one, looks like.
Yeah, the mice.
But yeah, we had a little mice infestation down here, I suppose. But anyways, this rubber boot just stops any of the fumes from coming up from under the car and entering the cabin through this hole. So we're going to get a new shift boot in there, the rubber shift boot. Then we'll get the leather decorative shift boot put on top. And then that's also going to get wrapped around this, because this whole entire shifter is actually, it's normally all leather. I don't know if you guys can see that, but there's like it's a thin layer of leather underneath the cap here, where all the numbers and letters are for the H pattern. And that leather obviously has been ripped off. So normally what you guys would do, and you're going to see this in a later video, but you just pop that cap off, you put the new leather on, and then you just kind of dress it all the way over, and it sits pretty nice on there. And then you pop the cap back on to kind of like lock it seated in place.
I've done these little guys.
Yeah.
But we made a ton of progress too.
Huge progress.
Huge. Phil got the front sway bar in there.
In there like swimwear.
Nice and mounted. And we ran it a couple of times trying to get this damn garage warm. But yeah, we're in great shape.
Yeah. We got these guys to put on probably next time.
What are those?
Those are the arms for the
for the glove box.
Sit in the driver's seat really quick here. We gotta fix the shin slammers right here, because when your passenger's chilling, and they want to retract the glove, I'm gonna try and fix that.
So I guess those arms are gonna help that.
Yeah.
It's not horrible, but it's pretty bad.
Yeah,
I mean, if it's supposed to hold up drinks,
it's supposed to hold up drinks right there. Yeah, it will hold up drinks eventually. I'm telling you, only alcoholic drinks, and only while we're driving.
The best way to drive. Also, too, fun fact I learned, and maybe we'll end up taking this car drifting or something, but I learned how to drift my front-wheel drive Chevy Cruze. Got a nice rumble to it like your old Subaru.
Coming down.
Clear. Oh, that front tire's low. It's funny, one German car is fixing another.
Yeah.
a good test of our 12-volt cigarette lighter.
Oh, this thing sucks.
Better than a hand pump. Maybe.
It probably just, that latch needs to be re-greased.
I'm like, I don't want to break it.
Oh, you're good.
Let's see what
Oh, hold on. Huh. Got some stuff knocking back there.
Is it behind us or is it up front?
Behind. Yeah. Ah, I don't like that. Mode. Oh, you know what? That's probably the fuel pump. There's some loud knocking back there because a lot of things aren't bolted down. We also have the fuel lines kind of just hanging all over the place, so could definitely tell it needs to be cleaned up. Alignment's pretty off, but it's not too bad. A lot of rolling resistance from these awful tires.
Yeah.
There's a lot of things that we need to clean up.
Good starting point.
Yeah. I mean, it drives, so shit. Kind of drives. Yeah.
Kind of a big moment.
Yeah.
Congratulations, dudes.
Thank you, man. I think Adam's you gonna follow us around?
That's what I was doing.
Oh, okay. Bug it. Pretty gutless, but it's kind of fun.
Yeah.
Let's go over into the O'Reilly's parking lot. This is crazy.
Sounds healthy.
Yeah.
Very healthy. The shifts feel, well, from where I'm sitting, they feel pretty good.
Smell a little something there.
A little bit of carbon burn. How are the brakes?
Pretty good. Brakes work.
Yep.
Yeah. It's definitely just had a hard brake right there.
That'll be a good drone shot.
Yeah.
See the drone?
Yeah.
Yeah, it does. Engine sounds amazing. Oh.
That's why you were feeling quite a bit of resistance.
It's probably a lot faster.
You want to do that again? We gotta run that back, Adam.
Yeah.
Huh? Phil had the parking brake on the whole time.
Yeah, it
Oh,
doesn't
that's
really
what that
do
smell
shit.
is.
Yeah. Also that. But hey, the rear brakes are bedded in. The rear brakes are for sure bedded in.
Ouchie.
Oh, we got smoke coming from the rear brakes. Let me go cool them off.
Oh yeah, they are steaming. That's what that smell is.
For sure. And they were even squeaking and
I
everything.
almost asked you if the parking brake was on, but I thought surely it would have. Sorry.
Oh, wow.
Wow.
It's already way faster. Yeah. Easy mod. don't have the rear parking brake on. Oh my gosh.
And Adam just put the drone away too.
Oh.
I wonder if he's gonna.
Yeah, I know he wants to be in here.
Should have got out. Feels much faster.
Yeah. Ooh. You could probably bleed the brakes a little bit more. They do feel like they got spongy
You're
again.
probably pulling some more like micro bubbles out of it.
Yeah, you're right. Clock spring doesn't work on the steering wheel.
Because I was seeing that reservoir pull up like
Oh,
a
that
lot
one.
of just little bubbles. I mean, when you guys got done, I didn't see any, but when we started off, so I'm guessing there's more throughout the system. Like
Yeah.
in the calipers.
Oh, you're
and-
100% right. Plus, there was some really nasty fluid that came out of some of those.
Yeah, so there's probably more
Yeah.
that you've circulated.
Yeah. Is it right if Adam hops in?
Yeah.
All right, cool.
Unless he put the drone back up again. Yeah, he did.
Hop in, bro.
No.
Oh. I think once we bolt up fuel lines and fuel pump.
I think there might be a few bolts on the trailing arms we need to tighten.
Really?
Yeah. I think I did see a couple that were loose.
Oh, end links.
Yeah.
Cyber end links, yeah. These Taco Bell people are like, what the fuck? Yeah, look at the steering wheel. Could definitely fix that up.
Yeah.
But that's not too bad. That's just because we replaced the outer tie rods. So
And we just got to readjust it, yeah. Because we did it based off the rotors.
It's pretty good. You ready?
Yep. Holy shit. She's actually got some beans.
Yeah, she does. No ABS.
Oh yeah. And the suspension feels like a boat.
Yeah, it does. She's pretty flat to the ground. This is so cool.
Yeah, it is. I drift this whole Yui.
Oh god. No, this many
Crash it
cars
into the
around.
garage.
Yeah. She gets sideways.
Caught guy. How easy does it break the tires loose?
Like, you should never drive it in the winter.